Hi, friends. Today is Tuesday of the 27th week in Ordinary Time, and today's gospel reading is one of my favorites. It's from Luke. Jesus entered a village where a woman named Martha welcomed him. She had a sister named Mary who sat beside the Lord at his feet listening to him speak. Martha, burdened with much serving, came to him and said, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me by myself to do the serving? Tell her to help me." The Lord said to her in reply, "Martha, Martha, you are anxious and worried about many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be taken from her." As I read this in October of the year 2020, I have to admit that my first thought was, how lucky are Martha and Mary? They can have guests in their home. They can be hospitable to people. They can prepare a beautiful meal that everyone can share. Mary can sit close to Jesus and they can have conversation. Well, we can't have that kind of hospitality right now. But there's something else in this reading that we can have at any time that we want. Martha and Mary have a close, wonderful relationship with Jesus. First, think about Martha. So Jesus, the teacher, is traveling and he comes to Martha and Mary's home, and he's not alone probably. He has his followers with him. So there's this crowd, and Martha is preparing the meal for who knows how many people. And this is 2,000 years ago, so we don't have microwaves or disposable dishes or grocery stores or even running water. So I can imagine the challenge of it was pretty big. And hospitality was so important. She probably wanted to do a great job. And maybe there was that moment where she felt overwhelmed. Maybe she thought she couldn't do it. And she got nervous about it. She could have gone to her sister Mary and said, "I need a little help." But she didn't do that. She went to Jesus. That's kind of a bold thing because he's the one that they're hosting. But I think she must have turned to Jesus because she had a relationship. She must have known that Jesus was going to know how she felt and that he was going to be able to help her. And he did. He did know exactly how he felt. Listen to how he replied, "Martha, Martha, you're anxious and worried." He acknowledges how she's feeling and he helps her. He guides her. And he tells her, maybe you need to take a minute. Maybe you need to be quiet and listen. He can do that for us too. When we're overwhelmed by life and burdened and troubled, we can look to Jesus because he knows how we feel, and he's willing to comfort us and soothe us and guide us. We hear about Martha again later when her brother Lazarus dies and Jesus is called to their home. Martha says to Jesus that if he had been there, Lazarus would not have died. And Jesus says to her, "Everyone who believes in me will never die." And he asks Martha if she believes that. And she responds that yes, she believes that he is the Messiah, he is the Son of God. These are words of true faith. And she was able to proclaim them because of this relationship that she had with Jesus. She knew who he was. Then, this image of Mary at the foot of Jesus listening to his teachings. This spot at Jesus' feet listening to his teachings was reserved for men. Women were not expected to be in this role learning from the rabbi. They were expected to be in the kitchen. She was doing something that was outside of societal expectations. What made her think that she could do that? I think she must have known that she was going to be accepted by Jesus, that he was going to welcome her to this spot. It didn't matter what everybody else thought. If she wanted to be there, he was going to welcome her, and he did not disappoint, did he? He not only welcomed her there, but he encouraged it. He not only allowed it, he encouraged it and told everyone that she's chosen the right thing. Both sisters, a deep trust and a deep faith. They had a special and close relationship with Jesus. And we're invited to that too, every single one of us. Through prayer, through reading scripture, through each other, we meet Jesus and he's there waiting for us. As I reflected on the reading today of Jesus entering Mary and Martha's home, I tried to picture in my head what it looked like. I imagined Martha all frazzled, her hair all messed up with trying to do so many things, and she takes it to Jesus and he soothes and he comforts her. Then I imagine Mary sitting with Jesus and maybe asking questions and Jesus animatedly responding. And I think of how special and wonderful that relationship is. And I think that I'm invited to that relationship too. And so are you. We all are. No one is excluded. We can all be a part of that. Thinking about welcoming Jesus into our lives, I close with a quote from Pope Francis. Let the risen Jesus enter your life. Welcome him as a friend with trust. He is life. If up till now you have kept him at a distance, step forward. He will receive you with open arms. If you have been indifferent, take a risk. You won't be disappointed. If following him seems difficult, don't be afraid. Trust him. Be confident that he is close to you. He's with you and he'll give you the peace you are looking for and the strength to live as he would have you do. I wish you all a blessed day on a wonderful week. And until I see you again, I wish you peace.